Hey guys, so I wanted to make a new update video since being in California because things have changed. Things are starting to look up. So yeah. So anyways, I've been here for about a month and a half, maybe a little more than that. And the first month was obviously super rough, but the past 3 weeks I finally moved into a place. It's small and kind of cramped, but it's 10 times better than how it was when I first got here, hopping place to place. I'm not settled in quite yet because I still don't have a dresser or anything, and I'm sleeping on an air mattress. It's super thin and it's a cement floor, so it's not the comfiest, but with the hours we're working, it's a bed, it's a roof over my head, so I really can't complain. So it definitely is a lot better than how things were. So as far as housing goes, those worries and stresses are really gone for the most part. Now it's just the daily life, whatever. Work life, 50-hour work weeks basically. From I wake up a little before 6, leave before 6:30, get to work before 7, leave work around 5:30-ish, and get home around 6-ish, I guess, depending on the buses and stuff, which are sometimes reliable and sometimes not. But that's my daily schedule with time frames. So as you can imagine, I'm definitely always tired. Plus, the work we do is it's definitely not easy, but it's definitely worth it. The people I work with are amazing, so I wouldn't trade that for anything, and it definitely helps with the experience. Because if I didn't like the people I worked with, it'd definitely be difficult to get through those days. But for the most part, I mean, it's all good, so that's a huge plus. I'm working with, so I'm not going to go into full details of what I do for a job, for those who don't know. But basically, I work for a nonprofit, and I'm in a middle school in South LA. So we're there to help with decreasing the dropout rate and keeping the kids in school and on track to graduate. A lot of these kids have behavioral issues. They're super far behind in schoolwork. The dog playing. Super far behind in schoolwork. So we're there to try to help them get refocused and on track, and just kind of help with things that they might not really realize that are problems, or they're not even really problems. Just trying to help them work through things, because they definitely don't have an easy life. Yeah, I mean, I can never understand what they go through. I can try my best, but just even hearing some of their stories for the ones who have like started to open up to me, it's definitely rough and sad. But I'm there to try to make a difference the best I can, and I know my purpose there is highly needed. And we're the first team at this school, which makes it even more crucial. But I'm pretty excited for the impact we're gonna make. The kids seem to be warming up to me, for the most part. Some kids are still quiet, some kids still act out. But for the most part, I think I'm definitely reaching a handful of the kids, and that's my goal at the end of the day, just to be an outlet for them, to try to help them get back on track with schoolwork, which is going to start more in the next few weeks, month or so, when we actually start working with specific kids. But for now, just trying to build those relationships, and yeah, I don't know. So besides my job, things I've seen in LA since I've been here. What have I done? The first week I was here, I went for a hike next to the Hollywood sign. We couldn't really get up to it because we didn't take the right path, and there was a trespassing sign, so we just kind of went close to take a picture. Last weekend I went to the Hollywood Reservoir, which was pretty cool. It was like a hike around a reservoir, but the water was super pretty, and it was probably the most green I've seen since I've been here, so it was kind of nice to see that. that was really pretty. I went to Disneyland 2 weekends ago, 3 weekends ago, two, I think. One of my team members from work and then another coworker friend took me, which was super nice, and I really appreciated it. It was much needed, especially after like the first month of like hell. So that was super cool to go to Disneyland. It's a lot different than Disney World. I mean, they have the same rides, but it's like 10 times smaller. But even just like going for the first time as an adult and not a kid, even though I only went once as a kid, it's so different. But it was cool, and it was needed. I went to the Hollywood Walk of Fame the first weekend I was here after we did that hike. I've been to I don't know what it's called. Maybe it's just called Exposition Park. With like the Science Center and where the Olympics were like kind of held. I went there for an afternoon. I've gone to Hermosa Beach, Venice Beach, Dockweiler. Yeah, I haven't swam in any of them. Hermosa I would have probably swam in, but I didn't have a swimsuit. And then the others, the water's definitely not like back home. It's gross. I don't know, it's like dark, and I probably would swim in it if I had a swimsuit and it was really hot out, but not many people swim at Venice or Santa Monica, so fun fact. What else? I mean, for the most part, things are good. I was talking to my boss, like, I don't know, maybe a week ago, and we are kind of just talking about how, like, we're both not from LA, and it's just, like, taking a lot of adjusting, and she's been here, she's going on her third year, I think, here. And it's just, like, unless, like, you like the neighborhood you live in, or not even if you like it, but the neighborhood you live in kind of dictates your experience here. Which is kind of true, because the first week I was here, I stayed in Silver Lake with my family friend, and I'm here right now. I got to house it, but like, I don't know, I feel like this feels more like home, like this neighborhood in town. I don't know if it's because it was the first place I was, or if it's just like more of my vibe. But like the neighborhood I live in, I mean, it's alright. There's not much going on, and it's like, I don't know, it's farther south, and then you get like into more sketchier areas the farther down you go. But I mean, I don't know, it's fine. It's just not the same vibes that I'd like want to enjoy LA in. But obviously I have to live there because it's close to work, and it's affordable. And yeah, so I mean, it works out. It's just not my ideal situation. But I don't know. I'm trying to make LA the best I can. It's definitely difficult to find my spot, especially since like I feel like all my friends are from work, and that's fine. I mean, they're all chill. It's just like I wish I had something outside of work too. But I try to make an effort that once I leave work, and there's no work discussion or whatever, which helps. But still. Some things I've realized about LA is this drought is real. I don't know when the last time it rained here. It hasn't rained since I've been here. So yeah, everything's dead, which is also super depressing. I don't know if I put this in the video or not. I don't think so, because I think it happened after. But I like passed like a patch of grass in downtown, and it was like the greenest thing I had seen since I've been here, and it made me the happiest person ever, which is kind of pathetic, but it's kind of the reality here. Some places are, I guess, a little more green than others, but for the most part, it's like dirt and stuff. I mean, I guess we're also in the desert, which I also didn't really realize until I got here, because you really wouldn't think that because you're like right next to the ocean. But yeah, it's the desert because there are cactuses and such. There's a lot of homeless people. People say that the homeless population is big, but you don't really realize it till you're walking around or driving around and you just see tents everywhere. Yeah, it's sad, but oh well. What else? The weather it's always sunny, except for like in the mornings when it's like cloudy. Um, it's like cooler in the mornings and evenings, and then it's super hot during the day. Which I guess it's nice that it cools down because like back home it was like just hot 24/7. Plus it was humid. Luckily here it's just dry, so that's a plus. Um, God, I had other stuff I thought about LA, but I cannot remember what it is. Besides, there's a lot of people, um, and a lot of traffic and stuff. I don't know. This video is getting way too long. Um, so, anyways, the like to finish this up, the one thing that like I like is bumming me out and that like I miss is the simplicity of life back home. I miss just doing whatever I want to do whenever. Like just chilling on my deck and like having a beer or like going for a walk and just being by myself and like going to the beach and just like sitting on a tree, which was like my go-to spot. It's a lot harder to do my own thing here and like actually enjoy myself because like I feel like if I go for a walk, I'm just going down a busy street and it's not like pretty or calming when I like to go for a walk and just think. And then yeah, I don't know. I just really miss it, and I miss like being close to family. Like I don't have to see them if I don't want to see them, but like they're there if I want to. Especially just like playing cribbage with my grandmother like every single day, or seeing like Harper. I don't know. I just like miss the small things, just like seeing people when I want to see them and need to see them. It's weird to think that I'm like still not gonna see family for a while. I mean, I only got another month till I see them, but then after that, it's gonna be like till I come home, and I don't know when I'm gonna come home. Cause my plans are I'm gonna apply for the Peace Corps in January, I think, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get accepted or not. Well, regardless, but then the medical requirements. I got to be 2 years post-op surgery in order to apply, and I won't be, but I'm hoping that I can sneak by, and by the time I need to get the medical stuff in, I will be. So that's kind of all up in the air, and then I'd be interested in continuing this program depending on how this year goes, but I'm not sure that I'd want to serve another year with AmeriCorps because I'm also not sure if I could because I have done it for 2 years before this, but I may be interested in looking like a staff position or something. Just because I like the people and the organization, I don't know. I'd have to look into it, and I'd only do it if I didn't get into the Peace Corps. But yeah, so those plans are way far out and still figuring out. And I'll probably make a video about the Peace Corps and stuff. I may do it when I'm applying and just like the process and obstacles and stuff, just to make people aware. And I don't know, whatever. So besides that, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm going to try to make a video. I want to make a video in a few days about a tricky subject. I don't know, it's personal, but I want to make it, so look out for that if I get around to it. Also, I want to make one for Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. But I'm not really sure how to go about that, so I may just do separate posts on Instagram or Facebook or something about it. So, yeah. Anyways, I am literally gonna shut up now because this is 14 minutes long. I am so sorry. If you watch this all the way through, you're a freaking saint. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you are all well. I love and miss you back home. And yeah, have an awesome day or night. Peace.